Hey, what is going on? Oh, okay. You can hear me? Let me make sure. Is my microphone working? Microphone check up. Oh, let me make sure. Is it up? Okay. All right. What is up? Here we go. What is up? Mm-mm. Friday night. You're the only one trying to make love to. I think we're gonna do some love messages. Cause before I came on here, hey, um, I didn't tell you sign up. I didn't tell you sign up on no dating app. You told my general message. That's up to you. I told you to try something new. Hey, Jazz. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I gotta take this off because I can't listen to that. Mm-mm-mm. You need to get out and go meet people. That's what you need to do. You need to go be social. Because you did the dating apps already. Wait a minute. Hey, hey, wait a minute. Try something new. Do something new. That's all. Can't keep doing the same thing over and over expecting different results. All that's going to do is just keep you in the house. Mm, mm. We gonna do love messages and let's see some advice. Let's see. Let me get my love cards out. Oh gosh. It'd be crazy. I'm noticing that like there's they got so many freaking people on social media telling girls how to get a guy and not how to keep him. They teaching these women how to dress up like clowns and put on all this other extra shit, but not how to keep them. That be the crazy part. And it be crazy because a lot of females be gobbling that shit up, and then next thing you know, to still come back and be crying and or calling or want to be calling guys narcissists and all this other shit. It be the ones that be like, oh, he a narcissist, but yet they're the ones that's also doing narcissistic shit towards the men. I said what I said. If you feel away, then hey, it might just be you. I'm a girl's girl, don't get me wrong, but I'm also the girl that will hold you accountable in the part that you played in your own suffering. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Mm-mm-mm. It'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. They teach y'all how to get them, but not how to keep them. Mm-mm. Like, am I bugging? I know I'm not the only one that's noticing that trend. And it'd be wild because like it'd be a lot of like a lot of people that be capitalizing off of like women's trauma. And it's like, don't get me wrong. I'm always for, the self-care and all that other stuff and making sure you take care of yourself. But you could put on the clown suit and still be a clown. Or what's the point of getting all the external together for the person that you want, but yet you have a whole bunch of internal damage? I'm just saying. Make it make sense. People be wanting love to fumble love. Be wanting a man, oh, he a good man, Savannah, but then you fumbled a good man. Mm. They teach y'all how to entice them. They teach y'all how to get them. They teach you how to woo them, what to say to them, how to get a man with money, how to get a man to do this, how to get a man to do that, but not how to keep the man. You gonna get that man. You gonna get a man with money, and he gonna drag you through hell. But it's okay because he got money. But it's okay because he got money. It's okay because your bills paid, but then you don't trust him. It's okay. You talking about he got to create a safe space, but you fucking him. Like, I don't know, make it make sense. That's the part where I don't get. And then, it's like, you know, I don't know. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Tell them, put on this, put on the hair, put on the makeup, put on the outfit. You got to look like this. You got to look like that. To get a dude that's going to finesse you. And then they wonder why they end up with these so-called narcissists. Some women actually be desperate and then fall for the bums. The desperate women be the main ones that end up with the bums. Because all they want is attention and all they want is a quick text back. They desperate for love. They desperate for attention. They desperate for a text back. Next thing you know, they still end up getting finesse. Oh, he got to make this amount of money. But when he makes that amount of money and he don't got a half a brain. Or he got to make this amount of money, but then I want him to be emotionally aware. No, emotional intellect. Oh, he got to be vulnerable. I shouldn't have to teach him. How? How you expecting that? All that man know is how to be a protector and provider. He don't know the emotional aspect, and neither do you, because you displaying it. A lot of females be doing that daddy dating. And daddy dating is when they want a guy that's a protector and provider, but then they still craving for the emotional part that they don't have. They'll stick around because he's protecting and providing, but they still don't feel safe. Ain't that weird? They don't feel safe. They don't even know the definition of safe. Just interesting. It's just real interesting. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl, but I'm also tired of the girls being in a big age crying over the same shit. Because it's just like, when at some point in time is when there's actually going to be a female. If we really want to talk about women empowerment, where's more of the women who are really doubling down and telling females, like, yo, you're not even a long term, you more like short term, because that's how you moving, mama. Y'all want all of these things from these men, and when the men give it to you, then it's just like no more. Which is more important to you? It's either you just want a nigga that got money and protecting and providing, or you really want that emotional security because you can't give it yourself. Instead of trying to escape or trying to use him as a safety net just because you can't handle your business, you got to do that for yourself. Because if not, you still are going to, you're still going to be craving that love. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with craving love, but you don't want to be grocery shopping on an empty stomach, because then you're going to find yourself back in the same predicament over and over and over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. Like I said, they'll tell you how to get them, but they won't teach you how to keep them. Because most of them don't even know how to keep them. Most of them is in a cycle themselves. Most of them only know situationships. Oh, I want to feel this. I want to feel that. I don't feel safe. Oh, I'm not. You have to make me feel safe in order for me to nurture. But yet you busting it wide open in every different way. You got to figure out what's more valuable to you. Because that dating in survival mode is going to get you fucked up out here, ladies. That's what they're not telling you. We are in very different times. And like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying it, the men are getting smarter. The men are being more aware. The men definitely, they're not caring about how much you making. They caring about how you moving. How you moving in them streets? How you moving with yourself? They paying attention to the stitches and the seams. The stitching and the seams of you. And they ain't talking about them jeans. They ain't talking about them labels. They ain't talking about all that extra shit. Because it's hard out here for a pimp. Eggs is $87. So y'all gonna have a lot of women out here that's gonna really be just looking just to lay down and stay with anybody that's gonna turn around and provide a roof over their head. It's gonna be a lot of couch surfers. It's gonna be a lot of females. A lot of women that's gonna be out here dating for survival because the price of eggs is high as shit. And the men's ain't having it. I'm telling y'all now. The men's ain't having it. Look at that. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. Who's that hitting for? Because, ladies, the funny thing about it is that, like, y'all so worried about being taken advantage of, but yet you giving all of the tools in the game to mistreat you. It really be interesting because some people, it's not for nothing. You got engagement, you got breakup, separation, empath, and codependent. Oh, yes. That's the reason why this message is hitting. And that's the reason why that was that rant and the public service announcement in the beginning of it. So what is it that you want? You want a provider because whoever this person is really is not protecting you. Do you want the ring or do you want to continue to be suffering in silence. Because it feels like people are still dating from a hurt space, abandonment. You got girl with a snake. You have addiction, codependent, obsession. Oh, it's a lot of codependencies. This probably gonna be the reading that's not gonna get a lot of views, because this one is gonna be hitting a lot of people. You got some people. There's somebody. Look, damn, Sword of Roses. Ooh, like I said, they sitting there teaching y'all how to get these dudes, but then next thing you know, y'all end up with a crazy motherfucker, a real narcissist. I'm not talking about these little bum ass. I'm talking about certified, okay? I'm talking about somebody that got the money, but then also they got you disconnecting from yourself. Somebody that got you so fucked up that you yourself are being caught and you are in a paradox right now. And now you are seeing that how your bad love choices have now amplified, because this is Venus in retrograde, and that Venus in retrograde is going to be hitting. Some of y'all are realizing that you are dealing with somebody that's batshit fucking crazy. This person got you disconnected. That Venus in retrograde is hitting hard for somebody out there. Oh, some of y'all were groomed. Some of y'all thought this was a twin flame. Some of y'all are so obsessed, and some of y'all are actually sticking around because you think this is your twin flame. Newsflash, it ain't. You don't stick around when you getting beat down. You need to figure out why you sticking around with somebody that is fucking you up mentally, emotionally. Ooh, child. Somebody is hurting right now. Somebody out there is hurting. Listen, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but what I do see right here is that somebody is rethinking about even marrying somebody, because you have engagement ring. Because it feels like this person gave you that stability that you want. Oh yeah, somebody gave you that stability that you want. Somebody gave you all those nice shiny things, right? They gave you that roof over your head. You came from nothing into something. This Venus in retrograde is breaking this party up. Because whatever this is very toxic. And if this message resonates with you, or maybe you are a person that is actually leaving this sort of toxic relationship, baby, you listen, when the divine or this divine intervention that's coming through, please break away and do what you need to do for you and go seek the help that you need, because if not, you are going to turn into this person. This is not going to end well. And for some of you, this might not even be a romantic situation. For some of you, this could actually be somebody that you're living with. For some of you, this could be I'm even hearing that some of y'all, this feels like also maybe y'all had parents that were like this. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. It is time to enable in boundaries. This is where you enable the boundaries with yourself, because you can't really place boundaries with people until you place them with yourself. Damn. You got the Three of Swords 2 times in 2 different decks. You have the Five of Wands in reverse. Somebody is definitely breaking free out of a very, very unhealthy situation. Listen, if they are if they are not diagnosed with NPD, they may have characteristics. But this is definitely somebody that, but I'm telling y'all right now, ooh, child, you even got the damn Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all better be careful. Okay? Be real careful. Be safe out there. Okay? Whether if you are masculine or feminine that's watching this, because females be narcissists too. Okay? Females be narcos too. And sometimes women, they display narco tendencies and they swear that they not. But the same thing that a guy that they say that the men do, they do it different. I call that tomato tomato. You use things to try to manipulate. What do you think you're doing? There actually is a masculine that's dealing with this, and they can't even tell nobody. Some of y'all have abandonment issues that y'all need to turn around and tend to before you end up with somebody like this. It's time to get back to yourself. You got the Queen of Pentacles there. Some of y'all may have don't even realize your value. Because y'all been around this type of energy. Not for nothing, it feels like some of y'all really grew up with a person that was like this. Somebody that actually suffocated your words. Somebody that actually told you that you can't talk. You don't have a voice. This Venus in retrograde is going to be hitting a lot of people. This Venus in retrograde is going to be is probably going to be triggering a lot of people. For some of y'all, this is somebody that is going to come around, and it could be someone. I'm not even going to sit here and say someone from the past, but somebody that reminds you. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you think that this person is your motherfucking twin flame because you're being dragged through the gates of hell, this is not your twin flame. Okay? Don't let that hype shit fool you. Don't get me wrong. I want people to find love. I want people to find healthy love. Love is not supposed to be hurting like this, because this shit hurts. Whatever this is, whoever's going through this is not love. You need to heal yourself. You're going to have to take accountability in the part that you played in your own suffering. See, this is the type of shit where it's like, oh, you got to get dressed up. Some of y'all were groomed. Some of y'all, it feel like y'all were raised like this. Y'all seen this. Y'all grew up in a household like this. They told you had to shut the fuck up. Some of y'all have spouses that's sitting there telling y'all to shut the fuck up. Yeah, they taught you how to get them, but they ain't teach you how to keep them. And the fucked up part about it is that this shit got you keeping the wrong motherfucker around, because your ass gave this person way too much power. Way too much power. You got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to let that shit go, baby. Okay? Some of y'all probably going to be giving a ring back. Okay? There's a ring that's involved. It could be engagement ring or wedding ring. Two of Wands in reverse. Do not collect $200. Don't pass go. Don't pass go. This is the reason why I say a lot of these things this is like, in the beginning, if you go back to what I was talking about in the beginning, this is the reason why I was saying the shit that I was saying. A lot of these women that are on here social media are teaching these females how to dress up and talk about get men with money or get elite or high value men. Next thing you know, they're getting with high value men, air quotations, and I say that very loosely, and these dudes are fucked up. Fucked up. They taking all the coloring out of these women, and they staying around. Why? Because they don't got their bag. That's the reason why it's just like, yo, you need to turn around and get your bag. You need to get your shit together. You need to emotionally be aware. Fuck all that intellect shit, because everybody screaming intellect. Everybody want to scream narcissist and all this other shit to still be doing the same dumb shit. You dressing up and you putting on the hair, the makeup, this, that, losing the weight, getting a body snatch to still make the same wrong choices? So you get to do with money and you let him do all the fucked up shit, but then you over here talking about how you don't want to date a guy who is not making 100K or not making much as you and all this other shit. But you dealing with somebody that is a snake? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. A lot of y'all, this Venus in retrograde is really recalibrating y'all views on relationship and what y'all really value. Y'all gonna be having on more than rose-colored glasses. Y'all gonna be having on them big-ass sunglasses, trying to hide behind the pain. Stop hiding behind the pain. It's time to sit here. It's time to really, I know it's probably going to be people in the comments, oh, it's easier said than done, this, that, and third. So the longer you stay in this, that ticket to go back home is going to be more expensive. Seek the help that you need, whether if it's professional help or something. But baby girl or homeboy, this ain't it. This ain't it. Y'all done got somebody that gave you that stability, all right, that gave you a roof over your head, and now that person is using their resources against you and weaponizing it. Because it feel like this person got a lot of power. Y'all gave this person way too much power. Y'all gave this person, this is a codependency thing, and now it's hitting abandonment issues, it's hitting codependency issues, it's hitting a lot of things. A lot of things is rising. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all are getting hit with reality. Reality check. Y'all keep listening to them females that tell y'all to put on that motherfucking clown suit. You go ahead and put that clown suit on. You go ahead and keep on grooming yourself to go get you a nigga with money. And all you're gonna do is get a rabby dog with money. Really focus on that love. This is why I'm going to say it until the cows come home. Females got to really practice what self-love is. It'd be funny because it's like y'all be screaming, y'all want protect and provider, but then next thing you know, you get a protect and provider and that nigga be off. He's not here mentally. You want to date older men, but yet he's not there. He's not there emotionally. And you like, oh, he needs this, that, and the third, but you will sacrifice and compromise your emotional needs all because he provides, but he don't really protect your feelings. You feel safe from the boogeyman outside, but you don't even feel safe in your home. But you dropping them drawers though. Your emotional needs not being met, but because he over there, he paying them bills, it's okay. You can't even provide the proper resources for him or try to teach him or even try to set him up because you fear that he is going to leave when he gets up. That's daddy dating, sweetie. Some of y'all are daddy dating. That parental wound is hitting hard, whether if it's mama or papa. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, and I'm going to keep it a stack. Somebody is using your heart against you and weaponizing it. Some of y'all, it could be kids that's involved. Some of y'all won't even realize or even know who this person is until it's like this person, once they really reeled y'all in. They really sold y'all a dream. Whether if you are single or if you are involved, please be careful. Be careful out there because there's a lot there. Remember, we are in very scary times where you got people that are dating for survival. You got people that are daddy dating. You got a lot of people out here. Remember, eggs is 87 cents. I mean, $87. Okay, economy shapes relationships. It's a lot of women out here with outdated thinking, but yet they're trying to be progressive. That doesn't make sense. You have an outdated thought process when it comes to thinking, but yet you're trying to be progressive in relationships. You want to date an older man, but yet that older man, he's born in the 70s or he's 50 something years old or he got you by 10, 15 years. He's born in a different era. That shit was never available. All that fucking emotional mumbo jumbo y'all talking about, that shit ain't his era. He from the era where it's like they get handsy. He's from the era where if I pay bills, you shut up. What are y'all compromising? Because there's a big compromise here. And this Venus in retrograde is bringing this up. This Venus in retrograde is bringing this up. Like I said, be very mindful of the content that y'all watching and what y'all consuming. Because a lot of these women on here, and I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about this, there's a lot of females that's on here in they big age, 30 and over, that's over here telling females how to get the dude. But yet y'all getting these dudes and they not even really telling you that they the ones that's behind closed doors crying their eyes out. They the ones that's behind closed doors dying on the inside. They telling y'all put on these lashes, put on this and do that or whatever. I'm all for make sure you looking good or whatever, but also make sure you are taking care of that internal. Because if not, you're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. There's somebody here that is very controlling and dealing with a very, very controlling person. And not for nothing, be very mindful, because this person, you don't want to turn into it. This is a very, very sticky situation, and it's not going to end well. You have the Chariot in reverse. Some people feel stuck. They feel like they're like this. Like I said, this person has really, I'm just seeing like just sucked the color out of you. You have Hangman in reverse. It's time to set yourself free. There's a lot of resources out here. Get the help and seek that you need. You have the Hierophant here. You also have the Page of Wands in reverse. There's somebody out here that's really rethinking about walking down the aisle, or even getting married or being in a relationship with somebody. And it's because they see something. There's something that somebody has seen, and how somebody is behind closed doors. There's like a level of there's a controlling. Somebody is in a relationship with a very, very controlling person. This Venus in retrograde is bringing some shit up. Be careful what you wish for. Some of y'all got to be very, very mindful. Y'all gonna have to be very mindful when y'all over here manifesting. You have the King of Cups in reverse. Somebody that is definitely emotionally manipulative. Whether if you are masculine or feminine watching this, be careful how somebody is playing with your heart and they using this shit against you. It feels like there's somebody that doesn't have much family or is separated. Be very, very careful about the contracts that y'all getting into, especially the love contracts. This is a very emotionally abusive person. Very emotionally abusive. Be careful about getting pregnant by this person too. This person may try to use kids. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, and you also have the Nine of Cups. Somebody is seeking out. I also feel like someone watching this, they know of a person. Not for nothing, if you are somebody that's watching this, even if this message doesn't resonate, it feel like there's somebody that's going to reach out. Some of y'all may have a friend, or may not know that a friend is going through this. There's somebody that is going through a very, very, very like this. You got a lot of water energy here too. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got Taurus here. You also have Gemini here, Sagittarius. You have the Sun card here. Yeah, Leo energy. Somebody could be reaching out. Even if this message doesn't resonate with you, it feels like some of y'all could have a friend that y'all don't know is going through this. Or maybe somebody that y'all didn't speak to in a long time. I'm hearing that this possibly may be like a friend that y'all didn't speak to in a long time that's gonna reach out and tell you about what they're going through. And not for nothing, it does feel like there's a masculine that's dealing with a feminine that's like this. But the masculine that's dealing with the feminine that's like this, the feminine is emotionally vindictive. Very like girl with a snake. This could also be same-sex relationship or whatever the case is, but there's like a masculine that's dealing with a feminine energy that is using children. She could be the provider, or maybe she is like she's emotionally manipulative. For some of you, this could be your parents, okay? This could be a parental figure. But there's an energy here where somebody is emotionally abusive. Like, this shit is crazy. I did not expect this motherfucking type of reading. Child. Ladies, be careful. Be mindful about the things that y'all are consuming. especially on this here app, because if it's not on this app, there could be maybe possibly a mother figure that's trying to like groom their daughter to just be just look the part or just to get chosen. Hey y'all. Some of y'all, this could be a friend that's going to be reaching out and letting you know about what's the tea behind what they going through in a relationship. Somebody going through a real crazy relationship. And not for nothing, it's even just like when I'm looking at this masculine here, there's definitely possibly like a masculine that is really going through, like really have like a partner that really got them by the balls. And it's like emotionally, like it's like they have them codependent. It's like almost, maybe it started out as a trauma bond or something like that. Yeah, you have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. Man, I hope whoever this is, Five of Cups, I hope somebody free themselves of this, because this shit is crazy. Listen, seek the help that you need. I don't know how deep this is. This is a general reading, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Just try to get the help that you can. But somebody, it feels like, not for nothing, like for some of you, this is a person that maybe you haven't spoken to in a while that's gonna reach out and tell you the real reason why they've been absent for so long. It feels like somebody was suffering behind, like this was a friend, or maybe y'all didn't speak to one another for a while or something like that. Like maybe you even thought that, oh, everything was all good in the hood. Nah. Somebody is in a very, 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 like, very, very toxic relationship here. This shit is crazy. Yeah. And it's so hard for them to, it feels like it's like it's an energy where it's hard for them to leave, because like I said, maybe some kids could be involved. Other times, like it feels like there's like a codependency. Yeah. Especially like if you're somebody you haven't spoken to, say like your homeboy in a while, this could be the reason why. Like they could be really dealing like with some shit when it came to like their female, like the female that they're dealing with. And it really feel like they're using something that plays on their heart. Like it's like I said, you got empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. It's like as if like the dude is he it's like it's something that the female is using against him, and it pulls on his heartstrings. She weaponizes his heart against him. And I'm not even getting like the dude is a bum or anything like that, but there's just like something, there's a dynamic here where it's like I said, it could be kids. Yep, you got the King of Wands in reverse, and you also have the King of Cups in reverse. There is, like I'm saying, there's some females out there that's dealing with a dude that's cashing out, taking care of the bills, but that motherfucker is emotionally unstable. Lord have mercy. This nigga Marbles is off he's a couple of sandwiches short from a picnic. Ladies, if this is you, please go seek the help that you need, child. I'm not sitting here telling you how to be in a relationship, but this shit is unhealthy. Okay? Some of y'all probably been with this person. I'm seeing maybe like over 10 years, 10 months. Or maybe I didn't speak to this person. Somebody could actually be I feel like some people are actually, they got engaged. Like the person that is a monster, I'm just going to call him a monster. The person that's a monster actually proposed to them. But this person is like I said, King of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, a provider, but they ain't protecting shit. This motherfucker is not protecting shit. This why I'm gonna say it over again. That's why I like that message in the beginning where I said they teaching women how to get men, but they not teaching them how to keep the man. And they keeping the wrong men. They teaching them how to get these guys that You know, they got all this and got all that. Some of these females is daddy dating, yo. They daddy dating. They daddy dating. It's because they got whatever, maybe they lost their father, they got papa issues or whatever type of parental issues there is. And now they're dating these men for talking about protecting and providing, but yet the emotional security is not there. But yet that's at the top. There's really, like, a woman wants to feel emotional security, that be at the top, but then she'll compromise that shit for a couple of fucking dollars. Bitch, go get your money. Why y'all think I really be advocating? Y'all don't be broken hearted. Y'all just be broke. Like, that really is a thing. That's why I said these females out here teaching y'all how to fucking do your hair, your makeup, and all that other shit. What TLC said? You could fix your nose. You could what? You could buy your hair if it won't grow. You could fix your nose if you said so. You could buy all the makeup, the magic. Damn, I'm pretty. Whatever, how that shit go. Or even fucking what Beyonce said, pretty hurts. That shit is a real thing, yo. That's why it's just like, you can fix all the outside and the external. You can do all that and get all that extra shit or whatever, but you still gonna make the wrong choices. Or you make it, it's like you grocery shopping on an empty stomach. And that's why it's just like, and it's not even on a romantic level. Sometimes it's just like females get caught up in the homeboys, or they be looking at their homeboys like father figures and so on and so forth, and putting so much pressure on dudes they should know it already, but you don't know it. How you want him to know this? You got some females that don't know how to cook. Imagine a nigga tell you, oh, you don't know how to cook, you should know how to cook. You have to, if he's willing to learn, then share that. If you have a little bit more knowledge here, then share that. If he's not open and receptive, then why are you there? If he don't make you feel emotional security and that's your top thing, then why are you dealing with him? Or let's just say if you up and he may not make as much as you, but he give you that level of security. He show up. He's a protector. He could provide what he need. And I'm not talking about the bums of the man child. I ain't talking about bums of man child. I'm talking about the men with a half a brain and actually good, kind men. You'll overlook him for Taekwon or for the nigga that making six figures, but he don't give you that emotional security. You over there talking about, oh, because I'm crying in this. Yeah, your ass is crying, all right, and you don't never see his ass. You in that big ass house all alone, and he still leave your ass. And then you going on here talking about, oh, he's this, that, and the third. No, you got to take accountability in the part that you played in your own suffering, because what space was you in when you allowed that person in? This is why I'm very big, but a lot of times, a lot of people, they don't want to do that type of work. It's a long time. Yeah, I get it. It is. But you're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired, yo. You want to keep on making the wrong mistakes and ending up you want your forever person to be somebody that's going to forever drag you through the gates of hell? I ain't saying love is perfect, but love damn sure don't hurt like that. Whatever the fuck that was. Like you gonna have your little differences with your person, but yeah, if y'all got differences, then y'all can come together and actually be aware enough to say, oh, okay, you know what, I was responding from the old version, I got a little triggered, and they understand that, they can see that, or they're open to learn. Why are you going to deal with somebody that's not, somebody that doesn't give you that emotional security, and you know that really isn't on your top? Like, y'all gotta really rethink about that, because that's why this Venus in retrograde ain't no motherfucking joke, yo. This Venus in retrograde is gonna be hitting a lot of people hard, because it's gonna be recalibrating a lot of people's, like, what they really value in relationships, not just romantic. Okay, this is also about your legal, your spiritual, your love, your friendships, about really what you value, and really about your inherent value outside of whatever the case is. Because if you don't feel security, but you over there still fucking him, or you don't trust him, but you still busting it wide open, what sense does that make? Now, this is male or female. You gonna compromise your emotional needs for somebody just because you putting your whole entire life in the palm of that person's hands, and you don't got shit to yourself, shit to your name? but you're using certain things to try to manipulate the situation, but yet they're a narcissist. The moment that you don't get what you want, you pull back. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because this 2025 going to be a real bumpy ride, and these transits ain't going to be no joke. They are, take these retrogrades as a blessing. These retrogrades is, look at it as auditing, okay? It is spiritual tax season right now. Audit. This is an audit. This is you auditing all of your relationships, personal, business, love, romance, finance, friendships, shit, situationships. Rethink it. It's time to rethink it, because you really gonna be trying to. It's the best math you can do right now is how much will your current decisions cost you in the long run? Is it really? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I tell you one thing. You settle for some shit that's bringing you that much heartache, you ain't gonna last. You're not gonna last this 2025, because you see what those decisions that people made in 2020 based off of desperation, based off of they thought the world was ending, all those quarantine babies, all those quarantine relationships, them shits is coming to an end. All that shaky ass foundation, them shits is being rattled. It's being rattled. Pick and choose wisely. If you scared to be alone, why? Don't let your loneliness be the reason why your ass still end up in the losing relationship. You gonna let your loneliness be the reason why you losing that life? Work on yourself, love yourself 10 times hard. There's way too many resources out here, and be mindful about the what you consuming. Because they teach y'all how to dress up and how to doll and all this other stuff and what to say to still look good for the wrong man. Peace.